It's Monday, February 18. We have lots to tell you as there was a massive ministerial outreach in Region 9 over the weekend, which was organized to listen to the concerns of residents and to formulate solutions. The outreach, which ran from Friday, February 15 to Sunday, February 17, saw 19 ministers leading various teams across the region, visiting 28 villages. Our team was also there to bring you stories. And Arakan joined Minister of Citizenship Winston Felix while he was in the community of Aranaputa. Over the weekend, a team of several government officials conducted a fan-out exercise in the Upper Takatu, Upper Essequibo region. On Saturday, Minister of Citizenship Winston Felix donated several supplies to the community of Aranaputa in the North Rupununi. These included a water pump for the brick-making factory, agricultural equipment, as well as a motorcycle. Following the donation at the Aranaputa block-making facility, Minister Felix encouraged the residents to be more innovative.
So I want to encourage you with this block-making activity and to look out to other areas in which you can grow, you can initiate in the first instance, grow and develop. There are several areas. You just have to select the ones which you think under your guidance can improve and develop. The Rupununi is too far from the center to be dependent. The Rupununi has enough resources to enable you to attend to all the needs of this.
On Sunday, Minister Felix, along with Minister of Communities Ronald Bolkan and Minister of Public Security Kemraj Ramjatan, visited the community of Tiger Pond. They met and engaged with residents and gave their assurances that their concerns will be addressed. The ministers donated agricultural equipment and sporting gear to the residents in the community. Reporting from Tiger Pond with senior videographer Tejpal Bridgemohan and Arakan for InfoHub. The Ministry of Education continues to bridge the gap between the coastland and the hinterland to effectively educate the nation's children. In this regard, hundreds of students in the Upper Takatu, Upper Essequibo region now have easy access to improved learning environments. Leticia Isaacs traveled alongside Education Minister Dr. Nicolette Henry.
2 new nursery schools were commissioned in Region 9 communities of Paraquaranao and Tapachinga by Education Minister Nicolette Henry. The Paraquaranao Nursery School, located 14 miles outside of Lethem, was constructed at a cost of $30 million.
This morning is particularly important for us, not only as a government, but certainly you, the residents of this community, because you have a brand new school, which I believe that once properly utilized, will serve in good stead for the development of the children who are currently attending and those that will come after. As a government, we are interested in the development of all of our people, and therefore we will continue to upgrade facilities, build new facilities, and modernize education in each and every community across this country.
Meanwhile, parents in Tapachinga are elated over the construction of a new $14 million Tapachinga annex of the Arapima Nursery School, which serves to reduce the overcrowding of the mother school located in central Lethem. The school can house 80 learners.
Well, I'm so happy for this nursery school that has been built for us and for my children, and it benefits me a lot. It will benefit me a lot because I don't have to walk that far distance to go to Arapima.
I feel that this school is going to benefit a lot of the children, not only my kid alone, because of the distance most of the children have to go over into Lethem.
The commissioning of these schools is in keeping with the ministry's goal to provide equitable education and opportunities for all.
From the Paraquaranao Nursery School in Region 9, Leticia Isaacs for InfoHub.
Government to ensure legal aid is available to everyone who needs it, especially in the hinterland regions. This commitment was made by Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Basil Williams during a tour of the Latem Magistrates Court during the outreach. Felicia Valenzuela was there.
Attorney General Williams says legal aid will be made available for residents of Region 9, Upper Takatu, Upper Essequibo.
A lot of people come into the courts without legal representation. I have a project, of course. I'm being funded support for the criminal justice program in Ghana, an IDB grant of loan of $8 million US. And we are targeting reducing the prison population by means of such as giving legal representation to people who come before the courts unrepresented and end up on remand unnecessarily.
As he met with Principal Magistrate Alan Wilson and staff members of the court, A.G. Williams expressed his satisfaction at the fact that the court was not behind on court matters.
It's good though that you could come into a courtroom and it's sparse like this. If you go into a courtroom in the magistrate's court in Georgetown, you know, to get into it is an effort. So it's clear that they don't have a crime problem here in Latem in particular, and certainly in the region as a whole.
Attorney General Williams also lauded the efforts of the police in managing crime in the region. Reporting for InfoHub, Felicia Valenzuela.
Villagers in the community of Toka, North Rupununi, were encouraged to return to large-scale farming by Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs, Sidney Allicock, as he handed over farming equipment to the village council.
Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs Sidney Allicock handed over the items during the ministerial outreach in the region over the weekend. During a community meeting at the Toka Primary School, Minister Allicock said that the government is focusing heavily on agriculture development in the region and urged the villagers to utilize their products to create income-generating projects.
What we need to do is to get, if you have not done that yet, to get the technical people and on your own strength, because I know you have that power to get persons to help in your development. What you need to do is to develop proposals, develop the concept of your project proposals, and we could help you to see how best we can assist.
Toka Village is known for its abundance of cashew nuts and cattle. In fact, it is the only community in the North Rupununi that has exhausted their lands rearing cattle.
According to the Amerindian Lands Commission report, it is there Mr. Brock made a presentation in which he said that it took 1 square mile of savanna will graze 10 cows. We see that we have 12.5 square miles of land. If we take 12 by 10, that is 120, and the half by 5, 125 head. Today, Toka's flock on the rebound is going rapidly towards the 300 mark, which shows that we have far overutilized our lands.
Tushau Eugene Isaacs requested assistance to construct a slaughterhouse to boost the sale of meat supplied by their cattle. Minister Allicock promised that support will be provided under the 2020 budget once the village gets the permission from the relevant agencies and submit a proposal to the ministry. Tushau Eugene said that the village is aggressively focusing on creating more income-generating projects that benefit the over 200 persons residing in the village. He is confident that the administration will support their vision for community development. Seneca Thorne, InfoHub.
The weekend also saw the finals for the Calypso and Soca competitions and the children's costume and float parade. The details of these and more when we return.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
Thanks for staying with us. On Saturday, First Lady Sandra Granger joined representatives of several organizations, agencies and schools to participate in the 3rd Annual Childhood Cancer Awareness Walk. The exercise aimed to inform and sensitize the general public about childhood cancer. The participants gathered at the National Park dressed in white t-shirts and were given a yellow balloon to signify a child who lost the battle against the disease. The walk ended at the Georgetown Seawall Bandstand, Kingston, where young cancer survivors were given hampers by the Giving Hope Foundation and the Guyana Oil Company, Guyoil. More on this story can be found on our website and social media platforms. The weekend was abuzz with activities, from the battle for the Banks Calypso monarchy to the Carib Soca Showdown. It was 2 days of energy, entertainment, and all-round cultural diversity, as each event brought its own bit of flair. Nikosi Bruce was there to get a glimpse of the action.
The weekend started with a bang as patrons flocked to the National Park to witness who would be crowned the Banks Calypso Monarch Champion. That title went to none other than Mighty Believer, who won the hearts of the judges and audience with his song titled Guyana Must Be a Paradise.
I'm using this opportunity to showcase my country and let the world know twice Guyana must be a paradise.
Second place went to Young Bill Rogers with his tune No Third Term, and third place to Diana Chapman for The Killing of Another Woman. Meanwhile, in the wee hours of Sunday morning, Brandon Hardin was declared the Carib Soca Monarch King for the 2nd year in a row. His hit Alone narrowly kept newcomer Stephen Rampal from clinching the title, as the difference between the two performers, who claimed 1st and 2nd respectively, was a mere 1 point.
I hear they're trying to beat me, still not focused on. Everybody go like this. Tell Penella to relax. Last year I stopped changing tracks, so Lord please help me, cause there I say, Soca Monarch, tell Jomo that he get old, and tonight I'm sending him home. Put on him, tonight I'm petting alone.
Rampal earned the title of Best Newcomer in the competition and is expected to be a force come next year. Third place went to Osbert Kane, better known by his stage name, Vintage. Reporting for InfoHub, Nikosi Bruce.
Top notch, best year ever. These were just some of the descriptions from spectators who came out to witness the annual children's costume and float parade. Neola Damon was there and captured the excitement as it unfolded.
Guyana, it's that time again, the children's costume and float parade, as 47 floats take center stage at the National Park. We have persons along the route trying to get a glimpse of what the children have to offer this year.
Many of the onlookers told InfoHub that they were surprised with the energy, synergy, and use of colors this year.
I'm very excited about the children's mash. I'm just out here to bring my daughter on her very first mash. It's very exciting, and we're happy to see the kids have fun. So far, all the costumes that I've seen, they're wonderful. I like them.
The spectators commended the Education Ministry for taking the decision to provide sub-themes for the various school categories. This, they said, allowed for more creativity. Also in attendance at the event was Chief Education Officer Marcel Hudson, who had this to say about the day's proceedings.
I believe this year's event could be considered one of the most successful, in the sense that we see the participation of lots of nursery, primary and secondary schools. As you could see there also, the quality of the costumes is very symbolic of the initiative and innovation of our teachers and other stakeholders. We have had good support from our corporate sponsors, and so I believe this year it's electric, and we have seen, I would consider this maybe one of the biggest, brightest and best children's parade we've ever seen in quite some time.
The CEO, after viewing the parade, opined that all the participants were winners in his eye.
For at the National Park, and I must say it's a magical and colorful moment as we see the nursery school to second school children just mashing it up in this park. I'm Neola Damon with videographer Juan Jordan, InfoHub.
That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp, like and subscribe to our Facebook page for notifications. You can also follow us on Instagram for updates and visit our website at dpi.gov.gy. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye.